Say good morning, Watts. So everybody, hey, good morning, Dylan. We're up here at Pyramid Lake, and it's super duper windy. I have my earbuds in, and I'm taking Watson for a little walk, so I can show you guys the beauty, but I don't know how much you can hear me, and Dylan, if you wouldn't mind telling me how much you can hear me through this wind noise. And anyways, as soon as we get done with this view, because I just want to have you guys check it all out. Good morning, Dylan. Thanks for tuning in this morning. I want to just show you guys the beauty of the day. Up here, I mean, we're up in the mountains. I feel the Santa Anas, but it's nice and warm for this time of year, so it's really nice. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys this beauty. And I'm hoping you guys are all having a fantastic Thursday so far. And Watson is leading the way here. Oh yeah, shake it off, Watts. Shake it off. Where are you taking us? Are we going down the hill? Here we go, everybody. Woo! Oh, he's taking us down by where we were the last time I came in to Pyramid Lake. How fun. Oh, but it's just so gorgeous today. This is such a beautiful spot. And it's always one of my favorite places on the Grapevine, coming around and being able to see the lake as part of that drive. I love it. All right, so come on, Watts, let's go. So I'm going to head back to the car. We have the card reading of the day, a guided meditation, and then right now I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on the past couple of days with me, with Watson, with my mom. We are all in a state of change and flux, and our moving day was scheduled for yesterday, and that went off without a hitch. There's just a couple finishing touches that I'm going to go wrap up when I get back to Bakersfield. And then I'll be at community yoga tonight. Whoop, whoop. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, back on track. So we moved yesterday, but there was a big hiccup on Watson. We're having to do a little dance here. Good morning, Mom. But we had a hiccup on Tuesday, the place that my mom was going to be going to stay. The people called. They shall remain nameless for now. They called and said that it was no longer going to work and that she couldn't come. And so that was just like, what? So Tuesday, my mom and I spent a good portion of the day calling friends, checking around, and doing what we could to find her a place so that way we can continue to keep the moving process on track. And even though we had zero idea how Plan B was going to work, we had complete faith and trust that Plan B would show up. And Plan B showed up. Thank God it did. It showed up in the evening, so it was not right away in the day, but it did show up. And let me get Watson in the car, and then I'll finish the story here. Come here, Watts. Come on. Good boy. There we go. You guys are awesome. Thanks for your patience. Woo! We're in a little, it's like a wind tunnel out there. Okay, we don't need these in here. Woo! All right, so it was a little breezy and blustery this morning. So in the evening, I kept getting the guidance throughout the day, but I knew that I was going to see Julie. She is the owner of the Shimmering Void, and that's where we've been doing the community yogi sessions. Have been there in the wintertime because it's cooler at night, and it isn't as pleasant to be doing yoga in the evening out when it's cold. So anyhow, I knew I was going to see her Tuesday, and I was going to ask her if she knew of anybody, because I know that she is connected in town with just a lot of friends and family. And so when I asked her, she was like, well, actually, my sister has a studio apartment off of her house that's available. You can, give her a call and see what you can work out. So we did. My mom and I went over and met her, saw the place. My mom liked it. Linda liked my mom, accepted her application, and shabing shabong shaboom, we were still on for moving day on Wednesday. So it was literally a complete act of divine intervention. Many acts of divine intervention that allowed for that to be. And so I'm super excited and grateful for that, and so grateful that I followed through with those steps of faith. And even though there was a part of me that was like, holy shit, what the fuck are we gonna do? I just knew that Spirit would find a way. That's why I immediately was like, okay, so if this isn't it, then what is? What's the next best step from here? Asking my questions, and believe me, I got the answers, and it all got sorted out. So I share all this to let you know that if you're having some oh shit moments, be very careful how you're framing it. If it's like, oh, this always happens, and it's always the worst thing ever, and you go down that train, that freight train, let me tell you, it's a freight train, downward spiral, you better believe that eventually that will happen. But if you hang tough, and you call on your team, and you ask for help, and you ask, what is the next best step from here? Okay, this isn't it, so what is? Guess what? You start getting answers to those questions and guidance to lead you on that freight train of an upward spiral. So it's all in how we choose to handle ourselves in these different moments that we happen to find ourselves in. So that is the trick. Moment to moment, being present with ourselves, and really asking ourselves, okay, what's the next best step from here, from this now moment? And that's easier said than done, depending upon what exactly is going on in our life, right? Right, okay. So the other part of this process, because my mom was going to be taking Watson for the first part of this transition to where she was going, and since that didn't work out, all of a sudden Watson didn't have a home, and he is not able to go where she is now because she has a cat and they don't get along. So I had to ask where I'm going, if I could take Watson, and that was a process for her to consider, and luckily, and thank the stars and God and the whole company of heaven, that, oh, hi Mr. Bird. Hello, messages from the other side. Hello. I like that he just showed up right when we were talking about that. Okay, no accident there. Okay, so she said yes, he's coming, so of course I'm super excited. I was hoping, he could come from the beginning. It just wasn't going to be a reality that I thought was possible, and now it is. So again, another surprise, another woohoo exciting thing about this whole thing that showed up in the moment in this process of things changing. So even though we might have our plans planned and it's all locked down and we think it's fantastic, and then all of a sudden shit hits the fan and it isn't working out and it doesn't go the way we want it to go, it's really, that's where, right there, in those times, how do we handle ourselves? How do we handle the situation? Believe me, my mom and I both had our freak out moments in that day. But we hung in there, we helped each other stay as pepped up as we could, and as uplifted as we could, and we found a solution. The universe brought a solution to us, and I know that's because of how we chose to be. Now you better believe if we would have really gotten to total victim mode about it, I don't think it would have all worked out the way it did. Okay, so enough about all that. I would like to get to the card reading of the day. We're going to do a quick meditation, and then I got to get back on the road because I have stuff to finish up in Bakersfield. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining me. This isn't quite the special show I had planned, but because of how things have all gone this week, we just had to change it up and go with the flow and do what we needed to do differently, and this was it. So Pyramid Lake is one of my favorite spots, like I said. When my mom and stepdad were dating, We lived in LA still, and my mom, or my stepdad and my sister at the time still lived up here, or they had already moved to Bakersfield. Every other weekend we were back and forth. And so every other weekend I was on the Grapevine with my mom. And so the Pyramid Lake has always been a highlight of the journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my camera and the tripod, and then we can go forward. There we go, I got it out. So tell me, how are y'all doing out there? How are you all doing? How's your Thursday morning going? Oh, my tripod thing that holds my camera, the rubber part of it is like all worn off, and so it just allows for my camera to slip out. The phone just come out, so I have to like kind of rig it so that way it doesn't do that. It's not perfectly level, but that's all right. Good morning, Julie. Welcome to the show. And I will post a link as well. It's a contribution link. It's to my PayPal account if anyone wants to make a contribution to the show. If you like what is going on here and you would like to support it, it does cost money to have the extra gigabytes in order to do the show live at these different locations, as well as gas, getting to the outside nature locations that I like to get to share and bring to you all. I just want to throw it out there if you would like to send any contributions my way to the show, because you love and want to support in that way what we do. But I appreciate your likes, reactions, sharing, as well as I am available for private sessions, healing sessions, as well as readings, and those I can do in person, over the phone, or video chat. So it all works the same for me, is how I'm tuning in, because I'm tuning in within. I'm not tuning into you. I'm tuning in into the information and the messages. So that doesn't really matter where you are. However, it is the most fun when we are face to face, but I super enjoy doing video chat work as well. So just want to throw that out there. So Julie says, missed the first part. Where are you going? I am moving back to Los Angeles, Julie. I'm going to be in Sherman Oaks. I'm going to be right near the corner of Sepulveda and Ventura, so right in the heart of Sherman Oaks. Very walkable area, so Watson and I are going to definitely have our walking shoes on, getting to know that part of town on the ground. I'm already very familiar with that part of town in general, but I'm super excited to be living in that area and that Watson is going to be with me. So Julie, that's where I'm going. So I'm going to be in the LA area. So please tell your friends, tell your family. I'll be telling Vince and Steve. I haven't been able to reach out to them yet personally, but that's coming. So anyhow, it'd be great to see you all. And I know Brian and Nancy too, and sending lots of love to them because I know they're over in Ventura and having all this fire stuff going on. And you two guys in Camarillo. So lots of love to you guys. We'll spend some time calming the fires during the meditation. So yes, I'll be giving you a hug in person. So Dylan says it's going well, just trying to get reminders out there that all my Reiki sessions are by donation only. Awesome, thank you for announcing that. Yes, he is offering them by donation. I can talk. So hit up Dylan. It would be really great to take advantage of this time, especially during the holiday season. Things are very, can be kicked up, anxieties, you know, families coming in town, and it sets off different triggers. Oh my God, my aunt or my cousin or my dad. So if that is where you're at, know that people like Dylan, people like me, are fantastic at helping bring about the bigger picture view, as well as tuning into those soothing, harmonizing energies to really help bring you back into a state of peace and balance, so that way you can continue on through this season, having a lot more fun and enjoying yourself, and spending less time in that panic, anxiety, if that is happening, if that's happening to be triggered or kicked up for you right now. And again, I'm personally available for readings, and so I like to dig into the bigger picture view in general, no matter what time of year it is. And I know Dylan is really great with his hands and offering hands-on healing. So we all have different unique specialties. And so it really goes into what resonates with you. Who are you guided to work with? So really listen to yourself. Like, I've been guided to work with all kinds of different people throughout my life and throughout me turning myself back on in this process. And I know I will work with many more. So just know that it's not It's fun to go, even if you feel like you're a healer, or even if you feel like you're an intuitive or an empath. It is great for us to refill up our batteries and to be around another healer and have that interaction. There's great energy exchanges there. And again, thank you, Dylan, for coming on the show so much. I really enjoyed your distance healing. I really felt that that day, and it really set the stage for that whole week. So again, thank you so much for coming on and being a part of Special Guest Week and starting it off for us. So thank you. Julie says, looking forward to seeing you. Yes, me too. I know it's been a while. We need to get Vince going on another show so we can all have a fun time together. Okay, so, woo! Let's get to the card reading of the day already. Let's do this. But I am really glad of the conversations we're having and where they're going and what is getting shared and put out there. I love that. And it's importante, muy importante. All right, so new growth. New growth is the card, okay? What were we just talking about? New growth, expansion, stepping into new ways of being, new ways of looking at life, new ways of going about old problems, maybe some new solutions, as well as letting go of some fears, and allowing yourself to, again, this is the part of the expansion part, but walking through those old fears, knowing that you're confident, that you're brave, and that you got this, and as you do it, seeing like, oh wow, this isn't what I thought it was. And as you keep going through those processes and being able to see, oh wow, that fear wasn't what I thought it was, and I'm stronger than I thought I was, and ooh, I have more power to draw on from within than I thought I did. And the more you go down that path, and the more that you remember who you really are, the more that you turn yourself back on, the more new opportunities show up, the more expanded realities that you become a part of, the new friends, the new soul tribe members begin to show up and connect. And so know that that is all very much a part of 2018, coming together in community groups, and not having to be based in any particular culture or religion, or even spiritual community, but really coming together for reasons above and beyond all that, above and beyond the physical realm and the physical things that we connect on. We're going to be connecting now on our soul levels, our soul resonant frequencies now more than ever. And so we're going to be connecting with people that really might surprise you. I've always had a very diverse group of friends. I've always had the most amazing friends, the most interesting and fascinating people around me. And I have to say I'm very appreciative and grateful for each and every one of you. I love you all very much, and even though I may not get to say, talk to you personally all the time, or what have you, but I know that our connection is real, and I know that we spend a lot of time communicating in the ethers, and I know when we do physically connect, we always pick right up where we leave off. And so I'm so grateful for that. And so for me, I just, it's exciting to meet all kinds of different people from all different parts of the world, doing all different kinds of things, with all different kinds of thinking. So right now, I feel like that is going to be expanding for those that might have felt closed off or afraid of other groups, or felt so fixated on your own belief that you weren't giving any room to somebody else to have a belief or a way of thinking, where it was your way or the highway. I just feel like that is all breaking down and falling away as we go. It's not just going to be day and night differences, but know that 2018 is going to really be about this whole new idea of new ways of being that are going to be expanding each and every one of us from wherever we are personally at to the next level of expansion. So that is, I feel like today and December energy has really been a preview of what the rest, or what next year's energy is going to be like, and what next year is going to be about. So expansion, new growth, opportunities, but it's important to be able to be present, and it's important to be able to say yes. and that comes with practice, and that comes with being consistent and devoting ourself, like in a devotional process, to self-care and doing things to take care of that mind-body-spirit complex, so we have a strong, firm foundation to be walking around on. All right, so new growth. That is the card of the day. All right, Dylan says I pulled my card and can't wait to see what you get. So new growth. I'm excited to see what you got. All right. So, you know what? I only have... Oh, okay. First I was like, I only have one deck of cards. That's weird. I was like, where's the other cards? Here they are in my lap. Okay, so let's choose the meditation card here. And then we will be going into a quick guided meditation here in the Pyramid Lake energy, right by the 5 freeway, with Lord Kumeka. Lord Kumeka is joining us this morning. Kumeka came from another universe to set the conditions for the golden age of Atlantis with Archangel Metatron. He has returned to be Chohan of the 8th ray, a soul ray of purification, enlightenment, and communication. When you receive this card, you are on a quest for enlightenment. Your guidance is to breathe Kumeka's blue topaz light into your aura. Expand your attitude to one of unconditional love, acceptance of others, and personal responsibility. What the heck were we all just talking about, people? Okay, Kumeka will open new doors for you and will guide your footsteps towards enlightenment and ascension. And I know that Lord Kumeka is a part of that, as well as your entire Light Line team. So whenever we bring in one Ascended Master or one energy, know that all the other energies are also working with us. And so it's not just the one. So just keep that in mind. I just want to make that clear. But however, unbelievable the themes that he's about and the energy that he encompasses and what we were just talking about. So the synchronicity is a key and right on point, and clearly we're aligning with that higher message, that higher expansion that really is underway. So the last part of this is Kumeka will open new doors for you and guide your footsteps towards enlightenment and ascension, upward spirals. I added that upward spirals part. Okay, so the affirmation is, I call on Lord Kumeka to enlighten and support me. So I got to see Dylan says he got see yourself in nature. Bam. Where are we at? We don't even just see ourselves in it. We're in it. Okay, so we're kind of in it. We're in the car. So if you'd like to join me live, please go ahead and close your eyes and get yourself comfortable. I would like you to imagine yourself sitting in a cloud of blue topaz light. And it is moving within your entire energy field. You are surrounded in it, engulfed in it. And it is a moving energy. You will feel some movement, some flow with this blue topaz light. And notice the expandedness that you feel as well as this energy is exchanging and working with your own aura and energy field. I'm feeling a lightness, a lighterness. It feels good to be in this energy. And I definitely feel that flow, movement. Beautiful, great job everybody. I would like you now to focus on your roots, your grounding. I would like you to grow tree roots from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet down, 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 deep, deep, deep into the center of Mother Earth. And you do it quickly. Thank you very much. Great job everybody. And notice what it feels like now to really have that focus on your grounding. Again, still working with this blue topaz light of Lord Kumeka. Beautiful. You might notice him coming into your mind's eye, showing his face, showing his physicalness, as well as offering some divine information through symbols as well as activating your own internal guidance system. So just notice what you notice here. Everyone's going to have a different experience here. So if you aren't having what I just said, or one of the things, don't freak out. Allow yourself to have what you're having. Be excited about that. It's very important for us to own what experiences we are having and know that it is right and perfect. And remember, every moment is different. So if this isn't the most powerful meditation you've ever had, know that that's okay. It might be working on you on more subtle levels that you'll notice later. All right, great job, everybody. I'd like you now to become aware of your heart space area, a brilliant solar light, a sunlight, a starlight, bright, bright, bright within you, shining out like a star in every direction. I'd like you to notice the colors that it is emanating. I'd like you to notice if you notice any tones or frequencies or what it feels like to tune into your own personal energy. What does that feel and look like to you? Span that energy out, bigger, 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 past your physical body. We're taking out that starlight that is from the center of your being, shining out in every direction, and now it's going out past your physical body, past your physical bodysuit. And we're going to take it out 13 feet today. 13 feet all around, and you're in the center. Yes, feel into your yummy energy, your own frequency, your own unique energy signature. And we are flooding our field with our own light and love of the Most High that is coming from the inside out, from an abundant source of energy that is coming from within us. That is our connection to God, Goddess energies, Source, Creator energies. Don't get fixated on the words. What is the energy that you are feeling? What does God energy feel like and look like, and what does that mean to you? Who the fuck cares what it means to somebody else? What does it mean to you? Awesome. You guys are awesome. Great job, everybody. Going deeper and deeper within. Going deeper and deeper within. Noticing that blue topaz light, that fog, that haze getting thicker and thicker and thicker, that energy building and building and building and expanding in your energy field, expanding your energy field, expanding your light, expanding your knowledge of what you are aware of now. The truth is it's always within you. So it's really all about what level of information you are now accessing from within. Remember, it's always coming from within. Yes, it may be validated in the outer world, but it's coming from within you first. Beautiful. A couple more moments of silence here to have some final exchanges with Lord Kameka and our team. And then we'll be wrapping this time up. Let's take a deep breath in together. Lots of love in. Lots of love out. Lots of love in. Lots of love out. One more deep breath in. Lots of love in. And lots of love out. Beautiful. I would like you to thank your Light Align team, Lord Kameka, the entire company of heaven of the Most High, of the light of love. Yes. The grandmothers and grandfathers of the universe. Yes. Thank you. All the beautiful beings of light that do join us each and every day. Each and every one of you. Thank each and every one of you. This beautiful community, this beautiful tribe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank yourself. Thank each other. Give yourself a big hug of love. A pat on the back for a great job. Give yourself permission to be brave and courageous in today, in this day, in this moment, and each moment as you go. Yes. You got this. And now become back into physical body awareness, wiggling your fingers and toes, and opening up your eyes whenever you are ready. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in and joining in live with us on that meditation. I would love to hear how that was for you. I know when we got to the silent part at the very end for the final kind of exchange, I know I went really deep. Woo! It's like, ooh, we need to give JJ some time to really go deep too and experience it without having to focus on talking. Not really focus, but still. It's still an activity that is coming through me, so it does pull on my attention a bit, having to verbalize the energies. But I do it with great honor and pleasure, and with a great reverence for what is coming out, and what's coming through, I should say. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. I would love for you to share your experience in the meditation in the comments if you would like, whether you're joining in live or in the archives. One more announcement, I will be out at Hart Park tomorrow for my final show in Bakersfield before I head to Los Angeles. I am moving to Los Angeles. I am moving to Sherman Oaks. I am very excited about that. And I will be transitioning the show there, doing some shows in Los Angeles, continuing at least till the end of the year. That is what I have in my mind. How that will all play out, I don't know until it all is playing out, but that's how I see it being able to play out. So we're going to keep on keeping on. It's going to be fun to transition with you all as I make my way back into Los Angeles and expand into the new possibilities and the new growth that is underway within my own life, my own personal life. So I really love and appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be at Hart Park tomorrow if you'd like to join us live. I would love to see you. If you're not able to make it, don't stress. I understand. It is not a convenient time for everybody. But just know that if you can and you are able to, I would love to see you. So in the meantime, I'm surrounding everybody with a big, huge hug of love. I will see you all tomorrow at 11. Bye-bye, everybody. Say bye, Watts. Say bye, Watts. Are you tired? You're a tired boy, aren't you? Let's get to Bakersfield. Let's go. Tell everybody bye. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow.